Let's go, baby! New studio, everybody. It's the second reincarnation. We got the look down, we got everything else around. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Sibs. Yeah. Alright, cut it off, mama. Alright, as always, it's me, the H.E.C, Q the comedian. You know, we got our little setup here. Normally, I just put different things at the top. This time I put the maple skateboard because that's just going to be the subject of this video. You know, the James Brown's going to stay on there for every podcast because it freaks people out. So I'm keeping it there. I'm keeping that James.
I like the white flower kind of matches. Right?
You know, it kind of does, but I have ordered a decal of our podcast so we could just replace the white flower thing. I mean, my aunt gave that to me, but, you know.
Did you have a picture of Bret Hart or something you could add to the overall
That's
Canadian,
in my room. Well, that's in my room. That's the Canadians. I gotta add the picture of Bret Hart to this.
It reminds me of like.
See,
yeah,
now the video is just recording us, but we could just talk to each other normally. That's why I set it up. So now it doesn't matter. We're not directly looking at the camera.
Cool.
But this is just for visuals. That way they can forgive some of the quick, cheap editing of the audio. If they have visuals, they can't bitch about anything.
My guitar was out of tune too for that intro, but I think it sounded pretty cool.
That's a kid's guitar. I'm actually glad you were able to pull something out of that.
It's a good guitar. My mom's been playing it.
What? What? So, fun fact here. So there's a project that we're working on. It's under wraps for the moment, but Q showing off his musical prowess, me as well. But yeah, Q's out here doing things, and Fuji just walked in. She's just chilling everywhere.
Surprised you're not keeping them in.
No, she's cool. She's cool now. She's learned her lesson and everything. For those of y'all who didn't,
what'd you do?
okay. For those of y'all who don't know, like the previous episodes that we had Fuji out, stemming all the way back from like the first one you could hear in the background. The second one's the one where she just sliced up your back.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is where we're talking. And then now she's just been more calm. I guess since I've had more days off where I don't have anything to do with my life since the quarantine happened. Now I'm able just to sit here and just chill with my cat. But you know what? That's not that bad. That's not that bad. She's gotten more fond of me, so she's not like attacking everybody.
She tolerates you more.
She tolerates us more. She doesn't hate us. Oh, never mind. She still doesn't like you.
That was just a little too much.
You went too hard at it, man. You went too hard in the paint. Ah, dude. So got the skateboard up here, but we'll hit that up in a bit. Let's first subject. We almost didn't have a South Sibs episode because we got into another major car accident.
Yeah, what the shit was that about? I saw your snap.
I didn't put a snap. It was the Facebook post.
Oh, whatever. I saw something.
Yeah, so I had gotten. I work security in Baytown, but on the way back, there's a gas station, and the road in front of it has like cones, but they have like a clear one way. You drive into it and you drive out of it, but nobody drives. So it was enter only. Well, I guess they had made so much progress in fixing the other part of the gas station that they put the exit. Well, since that road's always flooded and I always see it underwater, but I just drive through it normally because it's just low distance. It doesn't really get that high. Well, all of a sudden, because they had cleared out this exit and now made it available to the public, I didn't pay much thought to it, and I was just mismanaging and not really paying attention that much because it was a 6 to 6 shift, so I was up, tired. I stayed an extra hour because I was late because somebody earlier in the day got into an accident and caused traffic. So maybe that's my karma for talking all that mess about the one woman who crashed and completely set me back to a 52-minute delay. But yeah, I got trapped in the water. The water went all the way up to my waist.
Wait, while it was raining?
It was sprinkling a little bit, but then it stopped. What upset me the most, honestly, about it was not the fact that water got into the car. Water got into the car, but the only reason water got into the car is because of the fact that it was towards the end when I was getting out of the car, because some guy said, "Hey, I could help you get your car out," and so he helped me. And two kind sirs, I wish I would have got a photo of them. They helped me out. I helped them out because they had
So
like a
you could
nail in
tag
their
them?
tire. I wouldn't
Wait,
tag
they
them.
helped you push your car? Or
Yeah,
what?
they got like a rope, attached it to my vehicle, hook and everything, and just pulled my vehicle out of the water. I was able to reverse, got out of there. So my car got an oil change immediately. Sounds fine. The only thing is, I think the odometer for the RPM automatically goes to 1 when I turn on the car. So I probably just got to get that fixed. Everything else though on the car seems to be working fine though. I just need to get it shampooed.
Excuse me.
Just went to my mom's to get it shampooed, so we're good. I'm still
Shampooed.
alive. I almost died. I
think
would have
you
been
were-
so pissed if I would have died before my podcast. Like when I just got all the good equipment now.
Yeah, right. Me too. I would have been like, God damn it, Hector! Why'd you have to die? Just got all this good equipment.
Just got all this good equipment. We're working on some musical stuff.
It would go to me, right? Since South Sibs.
Yeah, I guess. Would you even know how to use
Are you
it?
saying if you died, this would all go to me?
I'm not gonna say that on the record.
Uh,
Y'all, this motherfucker's trying to. I know if I do that.
excuse me, guys.
No, let me keep it real with you, man. Honestly, I feel like I had told you this joke before. It's like 50% of this studio is made up from like mixtapes that were made that as soon as they were made, they knew they weren't gonna get out of the hood. So half of this shit came from pawn shops. Man, okay. A little backstory on me. I was working, right, and I was trying to be in a rap group. So I spent the night in a trailer that wouldn't even finish being built yet. Like its floor was just wood planks. I didn't care because at the time I'm just like, I was in Boy Scouts. It is what it is. So they got the whole little cheap setup there, egg cartons and everything. I go into this like basically trailer trap house, and I'm just thinking, hey, these two guys who I know in high school, we rap at lunch. We're rapping all the time. We always hit them with lyrics. So we go in. As we go in, these two dudes chiefed up for like, I went there at 8. These two dudes chiefed up the whole time and didn't record a verse till 4 a.m. and then deleted their
Damn.
verses. I was coming with verses because I'm not like the lyrical, spiritual, miracle type individual that they always make fun of. But when it comes to just like thinking, that's just a parody. Everybody says that joke. But when it comes to like coming up with things on the fly and lyrics at the moment, you've recorded stuff with me when we're just joking around and messing around. I can come up with lyrics not that hard. But I had worked on recording us 3 verses, but when I had first because we're just putting random instrumentals that we liked from songs and things of that nature. And every time I kept saying a verse, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to say their names now, but blank, you hop on this, all right, you go. Because at first they didn't like the fact that I would come in with the verse, like heat of the moment, just come in and like, but I would see that they were struggling in their verses. So if you feel that your partner's struggling, treat rap like a goddamn tag team wrestling match. If you see your partner struggling, that's when you just reach in, tag them, and then that's when you kick the verse and say things back and forth. All right? It's like, let's be honest, Phife Dawg basically saved a Tribe Called Quest because Q-Tip was not
For sure.
Q-Tip was not that good. I love Q-Tip, but he wasn't that good, let's be honest. Great producer, though. But let's be honest, Phife saved a Tribe Called Quest. Rest in peace, Phife Dawg, man.
5-foot assassin is 6 feet under.
Oh, you motherfucker. You dirty for that one, bro. You dirty.
At least he has that foot.
I'm
just thinking about that right now.
you
Just
wrong for that. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty hilarious. We're not disrespecting
Rest in
Phife.
peace, Phife.
I mean, it's a Tribe Called Quest. They're not gonna come at us. They never seemed like they were those type of rappers.
No.
Like, we're not gonna say anything about Ice Cube though. Ice Cube might come. Well, who knows? Because Ice Cube got knocked out and got his chain taken by Cypress Hill's affiliate. So who knows? So who knows? Maybe. I mean, of all people, MC Hammer was calling out hits on Redman and in third base.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently, MC Hammer was really about that life.
Oh.
Just weird. I get he continued the tradition of looking innocent on camera, but being like a horrible person off camera. It's a tradition not that
So-
many people keep up with.
Probably kept weapons in them pants.
Pulled a fool Uzi out of the parachute pants.
Right.
The parachute pants were for him parachuting off a goddamn Apache Warhawk. Fuji's just causing a scene here. But
I like how
anyways,
Fuji matches the carpet. It's pretty cool. Never noticed.
yeah, dude. Now that I've actually taken out the giant dining room table, a little preference here. This studio is basically my desk for my room, but in this whole little subsection, this dining room area, I live alone, so I really didn't use the dining room that much. It was a poker table. That was cool, but again, we only played poker on the poker table once, and you didn't even know how to play poker. You lost $7 that day, and that's because we were feeling generous.
I was
Cause
fucked up. And you guys took advantage of that. I think. I don't know.
we did a full Cardi B, sir. You.
Mm.
Oh, damn it. Oh, it's still running. Alright, cool.
Dude, they would not know what the rest of your apartment looks like from seeing this. Like, this
No,
actually looks pretty nice.
I like this grand
This looks
illusion.
very nice.
I like this grand illusion that we're putting on this
Nice.
audience.
Dude's got a nice apartment.
This dude has got a nice apartment. Like, they don't see the
Like,
kitchen.
don't even go like that because you don't want to see the floor.
Yeah, there's a mattress on this floor.
Or Fuji looks nice though.
Yeah. Anyways, man. So I had brought this up in a video, and you had got to help me out in the second part. I'll edit the second clip and try to upload it tonight. But as you can see, the board's up here. This is the maple board. I'm trying to learn how to skate, man. What it is, bro? What you think about that?
Oh man, you're like one of the lankiest, like just like least coordinated people I've ever seen on a skateboard. But I mean, like, shit.
I was hitting it
Just
good.
give up, man. I'm just kidding. It's gonna be hard for you, for sure. Compared to someone who's a lot shorter.
Dude, you were talking to me about like, oh, it's gonna be hard. I at least went down halfway court, but then you recorded the tail end of it. I'm so mad at you for
the
that.
best part.
And then the
You're
second
right
time, like, it's normally you fail the first try, get it on the second try. No, I hit it perfectly on the first try, but you failed in recording it. So then the second try, I try to redo it. My mom calls in the middle of it, and then I didn't even hear you saying that my mom called.
Yeah.
And I just bust my ass and fall off the
What was
board.
it, a wood chip or some shit?
It was the whole court chip. So I'm not gonna say
okay.
where we're skating, but we're skating at a basketball court, and
And then you wiped out.
I'm gonna stab you one of these days. No, man. No, but then you're talking to me talking about, oh man, I used to like skate with some kids that I knew in Jersey.
Yeah.
And you knew a whole professional skate team, and yet you suck on a
I
board.
sold weed to some professional skaters. Mustard skate team. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, they're
I
cool.
knew a couple of them dudes.
Yeah, it's not like they're gonna hate us.
Yeah.
We're not racist or terrible people.
No.
Yeah. The South Sibs have yet to be convicted of a sex crime.
Dude, don't say yet.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. We
Well, we will never be.
we will never be convicted of a sex crime.
Because we're good like that.
But like,
I didn't
let the
sound right.
record be shown. I don't. Yeah, no, never mind. You know what? This whole point of that segment was to present how good we were, and we just failed, didn't we? Anyways, so I'm trying to skate because Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 comes out. 2 Raw Entertainment. That was DJ who I did the guest episode with. Me and him said that we're gonna get it, and we're just gonna play online. We're gonna try to record that, upload it. It's probably gonna go on his channel. He's the one who's better in recording gaming than I am. I really don't record gaming that well. I'm gonna have you come over to the crib and we'll just take turns playing it with him.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. That game, so it's a remake of 1 and 2, but the one that I actually played for my childhood was Pro Skater 3.
Really?
Like, I played 1 and 2, but the one that I actually owned was Pro Skater 3. Pro Skater 3 was amazing, dude. I actually wanted to try skating. And then when I was about, like, what's it called? I don't know if I was 5 or 6. Got a SpongeBob skateboard. I'm going to put the picture of it. My mom finally told me today because I asked her. I was like, yo, how much was this? Do you remember? Like, she has a very good memory when it comes to, like, Christmas gifts and things of that nature. So the skateboard, as I suspected, was a $20 skateboard. So that's why, quality-wise, it was horrible.
That's exactly how much my skateboard cost too.
But I mean,
that
also,
my mom got me for Christmas.
let's be honest. I don't think that's our mom's. See, my mom, the reason she got the cheap board is because it had the design of a character that I liked. I was all about SpongeBob at that time. I don't know about your mom. Your mom might have just been cheap.
I chose it. It was just like, it wasn't even the coolest one. It was the least lame one. It had like an 8 ball on it. and like some dude, it had, like some dude holding it had like an alien or something holding an 8-ball in his hand.
All right, I'll try to find that for you, and then I'll try to put that picture up on as we talk about it. An alien with an 8-ball.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
and it was like really heavy. It was insanely heavy, and it made no sense for it to be that heavy. And then when I tried doing tricks on it, I tried learning on it, and I just sucked at it. And then I started hanging out with actual skaters, and I felt their skateboards. They were light and they were all quality, and I was like, no wonder I fucking suck. And I just and then I found out how much they paid for theirs, and then I was just like, I just gave up.
Okay.
And I actually gave my skateboard away to some Asian dude.
I was on OfferUp when I had bought my first 2 skateboards, and this has been last week, right? Skateboarding. I'm still be skateboarding. Probably gonna have to be skateboarding a lot now that I might not have any mode of transportation and my car messes up, or while it's getting repaired. But in the meantime, I'm gonna still keep skateboarding. That's what we do. I'm gonna call you over, see if you can record. We'll both try it. I'm gonna try to help you get back to skating. We'll see what we could do. I think the remaster comes out September 2nd, so we literally have a month. All I want to do is just basically be functional. So technically, I've already got my goal. I was skating down the street at my mom's neighborhood earlier. I went there to shampoo my carpet because it was already wet, and I just got all the water out. Luckily, I have these 2 things in my car. I drive a family vehicle, so in the bottom are these giant hidden storage compartments. And that literally both of them just got filled with water, and they prevented my vehicle from flooding much worse than it could have. So I used that, picked up, got a bucket and a cup to scoop all that water out.
Is it still wet?
Is it still wet?
Yeah. Does it stink or anything?
With the shampoo water, it's a little bit moist, but it's not as bad as it was.
Oh, okay.
It might smell, but it won't smell as wretched as it would have been from being stuck in the dirty water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so God bless, man. I almost died twice now in a car accident. There's that time, and then the previous time was I was in an F-150. Some guy had cut me off in a weird
You were driving
diagonal pattern, and I had drifted to avoid getting to an accident, and he had led me to drive off and come this close to an exit sign. And I had to avoid it, and in avoiding it and quickly doing a turn, the truck bed dangled off this exit, and this exit was inclined.
What? You were drifting, you said?
If this is your new gimmick with that goddamn guitar, I'm gonna break that shit over you.
Alright, go on.
The smile on your face when you play shit, you tacky ass child. But anyways, that's some good non-brand soda. Anyways, man, what's it called? So the bed of the vehicle and the 2 wheels were off basically this downward incline cliff, and my front 2 vehicles there. And if it wasn't for me just pushing my body forward and starting the truck again, and luckily the vehicle being a 4-wheel, I was able to get out of that predicament easily. But yeah, that was on the way back from work. Both of the times it was on the way back from work, and both instances I was working 30 minutes away from my apartment. And it's not that I choose to work far away, it's just the better jobs pay me are farther away from where I actually live. But then again, is it better to work farther from where you live or closer to where you live? What do you think about that?
Closer, definitely. Why not?
It's you gotta step up to the mic. Put the mic towards you, man.
Oh.
Don't be afraid. It has a windscreen.
Here.
Yeah, there you go.
It's right in front of my face.
Yeah, because you're gonna have
Hello.
me go through
a
ton of editing. Yeah, see?
My Richter scale is
yeah, you're
higher.
you grew some balls
Whatever the
today,
fuck
young
that
man. Your voice went up. No, but it was just crazy. But yeah, somehow I guess. Luckily, God is telling me I'm not gonna die today. Probably gonna die in a
skateboard. To be honest,
I'm probably gonna die.
You got a whole month.
Probably gonna die of a stupid fucking way. But you gotta go out legendary though. No, but I got okay. Now that you brought the skateboarding back up, the 2 skateboards that I got when I was trying to restart my skate mission, I was watching all these videos, so I thought I was an expert at this shit. It's kind of like when I had watched like a bunch of tattoo channels and got super hyped just to get this small tattoo of my own symbol. I was like, oh, I need to make sure the line work is all good, and I need to see the reviews and all those, da 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 da. You know, but it was gonna be on me permanently, so I want to make sure it looks nice, and
Yeah,
it
for
does.
sure.
But anyways, we I was watching the videos and I'm seeing these people just like, oh, these plastic trucks are horrible. They break easily. They kind of just break apart and they really don't give you nothing. So I'm like, oh, I need to buy a skateboard with metal trucks, but I want a new skateboard. But I want to be cheap as well in case I suck. Anyways, so like I said in the first video, I had bought those two skateboards. And an update to that video, when I had contacted the seller, and I told her, hey, look, I'm gonna need you to be honest with me. What brand are these skateboards? Because she's selling them in the plastic, like, but they don't have a brand, but they're all in the plastic. They're all looking like that. So I'm like, okay, what brand are these skateboards that you're selling them for only $15 each? And she looked me dead in the eyes and she told me they are unbranded. She's like, these skateboards are prizes for a fair. It's just the fair closed, and that's why I have a bunch of these. so I'm basically walking around with like two cheap prizes that people probably spend like more than I did to get them. I kind of want to keep them now just to lie and say that I like won a fair game. I'm gonna just lie and just be like, hey, you know how I got the shark skateboard? By fucking ringing the bell on the strongman game. Hell yeah.
I would have lied and told you they were some brand, to be honest.
They don't have a brand name on them, so she couldn't lie to me. She was honest. I mean, she told me they weren't the best quality, but I just didn't care because metal trucks are new.
Yeah.
So that's all that appealed to me at that moment.
You know, wheels used to be metal on skateboards.
Oh
Like,
god,
way back in like the 60s and 70s.
that sounds like it would be horrible.
Yeah, it was really bad. People, it was like you have to be really good.
Yeah, it's like they made skateboarding only for the people who have like the most perfect of balance.
Yeah.
No, what's crazy? So I'm currently doing some pro wrestling training, as DJ keeps on bringing up when I have the opportunity to. But anyways, when I'm doing the training, doing that, a lot of like things with wrestling and skating have in common, where you have to get your footwork right, and then the second thing is you have to learn how to fall and in what ways you need to fall to not hurt yourself. So in the way how I fell in the video, you see me roll. And that's when the hat comes off, and you being the fucking assistant hell companion, you're just like, nice.
I don't know how to play. They see me rolling. I would have played that on guitar.
I don't think you can play
I was thinking,
Chameleonaire.
like,
Chameleonaire on a guitar. You're just like, how do I play Chameleonaire on a guitar?
Right.
I don't think you really can play.
no,
any.
yeah, you felt pretty nice.
Yeah.
You put your elbows in the way and up your face.
Yeah. Why didn't you do Limp Bizkit's rolling? Why didn't you? That would have been the one you.
Yeah,
would've
right. Shit.
done. We always talk shit about Limp Bizkit, but truthfully, it's a respect thing, you know.
It really is.
It really
It was
is.
part of my childhood.
Chocolate starfish. Yeah. And the hot dog flavored one. That sounds like it's like it was like, what's the nastiest album cover name we can come up with? And it's sad because there's so many iconic songs that come from that album, but you don't want to say the name of the band or the album. Can you imagine being that kid who likes Limp Bizkit and there's somebody else who's listening to it? Especially if it's a girl. Like if a girl's jamming out to it, you're trying to impress her, and she asks you like, "Hey, what's the name of this song, and what's the album?" And you're just like, "It's Limp Bizkit." The name of the band is Limp Bizkit, and the album's
What
name
is that
is
supposed to mean?
huh?
Is that supposed to be like a limp dick or something?
That, and it was a code name for Soggy Biscuit.
Oh, okay.
You ever played Soggy Biscuit?
No, but I like biscuits. There's no joke there. I just like biscuits.
You said it so confidently and with grace.
No, there's these biscuits. They're called Stella d'Oro Roman egg biscuits. They don't sell them here. It's a brand in New Jersey. I used to eat them all the time with milk. My mom would buy them for me. It's so sad they don't have them in Texas.
Any subscribers who listen to this show, if you can get my man, what are they called?
Some Stella d'Oro Roman egg biscuits.
If you get Q some Stilladoro Roman egg biscuits, he will
They're so
probably.
good.
I was like, what would you do for them biscuits? He'll probably play. He will serenade you for like a whole hour with his guitar
I really would.
for them biscuits.
I should have gotten biscuits when I went to Jersey.
Man, you know what's sad? We were gonna go. Okay, so audience, I had told. Currently, at the moment, I had the luck of linking up with somebody who's gonna be part of KTON. I told them about you. I don't know if they're gonna hire you or not. You might want to reach out to them. But anyways, told them about them because I'm the one who does the graphics work for the show, and I told them everything that I do for the show. And I wasn't trying to make you sound pointless because I was like, no, this man plays music and all that. It's just you're not going to college for the podcasting shit, right? It's like you're not like the podcasting, even though you would love to be a part of it, it's not really like your career passion in life. We're hoping, if we're lucky, we would love to just sit around, do a podcast, get paid, and have this be our livelihoods. That'd be amazing. We can produce more content for you guys, cover all types of crazy things, right?
And we're still new at this, so if you think this kind of sucks,
Just help us out. Damn, don't be an asshole. Help us out. Network
it's
with
gonna be
us.
so much better later.
We
really
promise. Every podcast looks horrible. Look at Joe Rogan's first podcast.
Yeah, right.
All right, that looks horrible.
Completely unorganized.
But that's what you do.
And they still had who's that annoying ass dude? Who's that annoying ass? What was his name?
It was
Jamie.
Jamie.
No, Jamie's the newer guy. He's better than the dude he replaced. I can't remember the guy he replaced. That annoying white dude. He just sucked. He said the stupidest shit. And
Not Brendan Schaub.
No, not Brendan Schaub. Although he is annoying too. I had no idea. Fucking Nate Diaz told him off. Did you see that shit?
I didn't see that. Did
Oh, it's so funny. It was right after it was right after the McGregor
the McGregor
Mayweather fight.
Okay, yeah.
And I guess they were talking about how Mayweather didn't try for like 4 rounds. I think that was Nate's point. He was saying that. He's like, and then Brendan was like, no man, that was McGregor. He's just really good at boxing. And he's like, and then Nate said something like, oh no, see, that's just your inexperience. You don't know what you're talking about. And then Brendan says, well, he teed off on you. He said that to Nate. And Nate went fucking nuts after that.
It's like, did he not see when, like, he was like, Nate actually teed off on McGregor that first fight?
Nate was like, I forgot what he said. It was like, he's like, hey man, fuck you, you fucking asshole. He's like, hey, remember your career? Ha, fucking pussy.
That's like, I mean, to be fair, like, and
here's what Brendan Schaub
name
did.
your actual favorite Brendan Schaub fight.
I liked seeing him get his ass whooped by by Crow Cop. Although he did beat Crow Cop, but
I couldn't remember Brendan Schaub, but I was like more or less a casual until like it wasn't Ronda Mania that brought me back into watching UFC. I think it was just the fact that I had found out some new bootleg sites, so I was like, cool, I can watch it again.
Yeah, right.
The magic of bootleg sites, man.
No, but then Brendan Schaub lied about it on Joe Rogan on his podcast. Like, he said something. I didn't say he teed off on you. I said he made it something up. Like, it wasn't even what he said. Like, you could watch the video. Like, it's not what he said. And then he just completely lied about it.
Brendan Schaub didn't want that smoke.
Yeah. And then he even says to Nate, he's like, Nate, I have nothing against you, while he's moving back.
You know, it's weird how all these fighters, it's like they'll say the most vile, messed up things to each other to like build up the fight, but then after the fight they want to be like hugging and like being peaceful. That's why they all come out as lame. You know how you make a fight interesting and show us that you really hate your opponent? After you beat them, you jump over the cage and attack their friends. Hell yeah. Like, Khabib literally went full WWE at that point.
Yeah, but his friend deserved it. Fucking
He really
Dylan
did.
Dennis.
Dylan Dennis out here calling him a Muslim
He's a
rat. He
dick.
deserved his ass whooped. Good on you, Khabib. Defend yourself. By the way, rest in peace to Khabib's father, man. That's kind of messed up.
True that. True.
It sucks to lose your pops.
No, there's a camaraderie after a fight where you just like, all right, the beef is squashed. The slate has been cleaned.
That's the thing is they do that. They do that, and then they build up to a second fight. And then at the second fight, it's, oh no, you suck. I was like, I didn't mean that thank you and peace that I gave you. Screw that. That was the CTE talking. Ah.
CTE talking. Imagine a fighter saying that.
That's the CTE talking.
That was my brain damage talking.
It was my brain damage talking.
Spinal.
It's fine. Final. You know what's crazy? It's like the only UFC fighter that actually suffered severe brain damage is the one who got hit by a train, and that was Matt Hughes.
I didn't know he got hit by a train.
No, he got hit by a train. That's why he was like.
Is the train okay?
No, the train was very okay. He was the one. That train might as well have been named fucking.
I'm more worried about the train.
That train might as well have been named Fedor because it just.
He put that train in an armbar.
I want to imagine Matt Hughes putting like an anthropomorphic Thomas the Tank Engine in an arm bar. How would a train even tap out? Would it just blow its horn?
I was just imagining like Thomas the Train just fucking in pain. Thomas the Train in pain.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to make at least one of these videos a week in regards to the podcast, man. But, man, we got a virus and it's still going up, man.
Fuck.
So, man, this virus sucks.
Yeah, man.
It
really does.
It sucks, but then on the other hand, I kind of see like how much money I'm saving by like not taking my girl out to eat all the time.
That is true.
This is what we don't. I'll say it because she doesn't really watch my show. Let's be honest with each other. Let's keep it 100. Like, how much money do you think you saved avoiding taking your girl out or taking anybody or going on any dates with any chicks?
If I went on dates, yeah, I would probably save a lot.
I'm pretty sure like this podcast equipment was a result of me not going out to eat as much. You know, it's crazy.
Well, I'm pretty sure once this podcast gets going, more ladies are gonna be wanting to date me.
I mean, we'll get Q a lady. You know how we'll know if she loves you if she brings you those cookies you were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I would marry her.
Right then and there.
Man. You don't even have to look at her and be like, I want to marry you.
Immediately. You know, it's crazy for like all the jokes that these racist individuals make about like Middle Eastern women wearing all these hijabs and like face covers. We're technically living with that now, with the face mask now. It's like, I'm so glad I have a girlfriend, man, because being single in this time would suck. Like, yeah, I still get to go out with my girlfriend maybe like once every other week instead of like probably 3 times a week like how it used to be. But hey, I like my girlfriend. It is what it is.
How would being single suck? How does that suck?
Dude, how do you hit on somebody during COVID? They're not... See, like, when you're at a store...
Social media.
Dude, when you're at a store and things of that nature, you know, it's in the moment. You're trying to build up to it. You know, you got time. They're scrolling by. When you go to a store now, everybody's just getting their shit and getting out of there immediately. And then the ones that aren't are the ones who are, like, making a big old deal about rights and stuff.
Who hits on girls at a store? I hate that shit.
You wouldn't hit on a girl in a store?
I guess, but it's just kind of creepy. Like, what? Were you gonna hit on a cashier or some shit? Or waitress?
Yeah, you can't.
I always hated that shit. Like,
it's crazy, man. You can't hit on people nowadays. If not, they just automatically put you in like the list of Me Too.
Yeah.
But I think it matters about approach, all right? Because you're trying to be nice about it. You're not trying to like sneak up on her and just like kidnap her mid shift. But yeah, being single would suck, man. Like, you can go on social media, but are you really gonna see him? You're gonna be socially distancing like
That's
a mug.
true.
It's like, this girl doesn't trust you and you don't trust her. All right. Used to be you'd have to like worry about getting AIDS. Now you're worrying about getting the
That's what I was gonna get to. Like, this coronavirus could be worse. It could be sexually. It actually is. Fuck.
I don't know. It's not sexually transmitted.
Can't you get it from eating ass?
Oh yeah, I sent you that when the New York State Commissioner. I figured you would know that because you're the one from up there, you Yankee. But I'm the one who ended up finding it.
Oh, I'm just gonna know about eating ass.
Shout out to Weekly
coronavirus.
Weird News, which is a show outlet that I watch. But they had pointed out like the guidelines and the things of that nature going on, and they had pointed out like what the CDC is saying and what like the New York Health Department is saying, and they had pointed out that eating ass is threatening to the virus because the virus could be spread through feces. So, you know, if G.G. Allen was alive, he would have had the time of his life.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind, to be honest.
I think G.G. Allen probably had the virus.
He's like, I'm not going to Jersey unless I get coronavirus from eating ass out of a hooker after I pee in her butthole.
I was talking about him taking a shit on stage and throwing it at
Oh,
fans. G.G. Allen's done so much crazy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You had introduced me to him. I had heard about him, but I was like, but I really didn't pay attention that much to him. But then you had told me about him once we started trying to get more musically inclined, and you had just told me about the shenanigans, and I've just been looking at all the stuff that he's been doing.
Well, he's all about shenanigans. You don't watch G.G. Allen for the music.
I don't think I can't tell you one G.G. Allen song. I can't even tell you the name of his band.
The Murder Junkies.
I don't care.
Sick name.
Let's just be honest. It's just G.G. Allen.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all they needed to put on the marquee.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, that would be the only thing that sucks if you're a fan of G.G. Allen is that there's like a 80% chance that even though you bought the tickets, you're not going to see him live because the tour is going to get canceled.
Yeah, never finished the tour.
Oh, see,
That's
he
pretty badass,
he was
though.
canceling every tour before it finished. This man literally was the living embodiment of the virus.
Right.
Spreading feces, probably eating some raw shit. G.G. Allen was legit that dude. He was the living embodiment of the virus.
Ahead of his time. A true pioneer.
Pioneer G.G. Allen. Throwing shit on people at the stage. It was crazy. G.G. Allen, I feel like, is what everybody thought rock and roll was going to be back in like the 50s or like the 30s. They probably thought Chuck Berry was going to be doing that shit.
Well, to them, it was that shit. It was that dangerous. It was like, that's what G.G. Allen was trying to be. That's what he was trying to bring, that spirit back, make rock and roll dangerous again.
But like rock and roll really wasn't that dangerous. I mean, I really can't take rock. Okay, maybe it's because we're both young. We both come when rap was predominantly prominent. So it's like, so when you tell me rock and roll is this hardcore genre,
Well,
and then you tell me that the Beatles are the greatest rock band of all time, and I'm listening to DMX at 3 years old, it's like, who do I think's tougher? Who am I gonna be afraid of walking into a street? I'm be more afraid of seeing DMX pissed off and growling at me than I ever will the Beatles.
Yeah, but the Beatles, they've never been known as dangerous. There's a fuck ton of bands from like 70s and 80s that were destroying hotel rooms and getting kicked out of entire
tell me anybody
cities.
in a rock band who you think could take on DMX in his prime.
In a rock band? Fucking...
Because Axl Rose would get his ass whooped by DMX.
In a rock band?
Who in rock is gonna fight DMX and then actually come out the winner?
That's not fair. It's DMX. He's a crazy motherfucker.
Even if I make a Ja Rule, who the hell do you think's gonna fight Ja Rule?
Ja Rule's a midget.
Ja?
What the hell? Anybody beat up Ja Rule.
You think Slash could beat up Ja Rule?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
What if we set up? We're slowly building the undercard for that Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight.
Yo, that's gonna be sick.
That is gonna be sick.
Can't wait to watch that shit.
Between the DMX versus Snoop Dogg the battle on Versus on Instagram, and the Roy Jones Jr. fight versus Mike Tyson, our childhoods are coming back. Q, goddammit. Roy Jones Jr. was not to be played with, man. That man was on the greatest boxing video game of all time. He was on the cover of that. Fight Night 04.
Dude is a fucking wizard. Just moved like
He really is, but
amazingly.
do you think he's going to beat Tyson, though?
I don't know, man.
I mean, okay, so there's been 3 aspects. I listen to people who are huge boxing fans, and then I listen to people who are like high fans, and then I listen to the mainstream, just because, get all the opinions I can on everything. So from a technical perspective, they say the reason Roy Jones Jr. legacy isn't really as looked as highly as Mike Tyson's is because Roy Jones took a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, he fought more fights than Tyson. It was one of those things where he just didn't know when to quit.
Roy Jones quit too late. He could have been like, he just kept going on, and he lost like his last 3 fights, I think, something like that.
Roy Jones became Rampage Jackson when he went against Fedor. That was the saddest fight. Okay, context here. I know this is way past, and I know we're bringing it up, but I have access to a Google Chrome, and I know a website that allows me to watch amazing fights for a discounted, I'll say it like that, price. But anyways, so I put it on. I have it connected to the TV, and Q's at work, and Q's not able to watch it. She's like, "Oh man, I can't wait." And this is when Q was working at a job that was like really close to my apartment. So, apartment happens. Uh, his shift ends, and he runs up to my apartment as quick as could be. That's the fastest I've ever seen you run for anything. We turn on the TV because, like, well, my TV was already on because I was already watching the fight.
Because
And it just began.
fight in fucking years.
You just came in to see the fight. Like, they had just rung the bell, and that, I think it ended in the first round. It didn't go to the second, did it?
I don't remember. It ended like a minute after I got here.
It ended like it was,
And I was
so slow.
I was at least happy to have seen that.
I was, and I was
'Cause
disappointed.
I haven't seen Fedor. Fedor is, you know how I feel about Fedor. Greatest of all time. I'm gonna name my child Fyodor the Last Emperor. That's gonna be his whole first name, by the way. Fyodor the Last Emperor.
I like how you think your future wife is gonna be okay with you naming your child a Russian name.
Well, she's gonna be Russian, of course. That's the only way I'll get a kid named Fyodor.
That's the only way you can get her to actually take that name seriously.
What's going on?
I always just gotta keep on keeping tabs because I just don't have my SIM card in yet. But I mean, my phone's doing very good with the recording, but the audio's coming out clear. But anyways, dude, admittedly, if I'm gonna be honest, I think Fedor is overrated. All right. My favorite will always be, so your favorite is Fedor. My favorite is Anderson the Spider Silva.
Oh, that's my second favorite.
All right.
Him and Fedor are almost tied
Stop
to
it.
me, to be honest.
Stop.
to be
Look
honest.
at Fedor and look at Silva.
In terms of like how legendary they are and who they fought and stuff.
It's Silva. You always pick Silva. All right. Let's Def Jam rules. Fight for New York. Fucking.
Ask
Anderson
Anderson
Silva.
Silva who the greatest of all time is, and he'll say Fedor. He has said it. He has stated that many times.
He is a
His-
very
his dream fight.
Anderson
is Fedor.
Silva is a very humble man.
That is true. So
This man is the only man who like said yes to saying that Steven Seagal taught him that kick. And yes, here at the South Sibs, we will always shit on Steven Seagal when we have the chance. All the way from our first episode. Like, I have permission to change thumbnails now, but I still use the thumbnail of Steven Seagal stabbing himself as the thumbnail for our first video. He's part of the South Sibs.
We talked about Mojo Priest, right? The first,
Yeah,
the first
we
time
talked about Mojo Priest the first
got to
episode,
see Mojo
and I put it in the background. And then I was listening to like Steven Seagal try to describe his band as if it was important, as he was like, it's very important to the Creole culture. He was talking about his fucking band the way how RZA talks about Wu-Tang. Except one of those people looks like they know what the fuck they're talking about, and it's not Steven Seagal.
What was he saying about his band?
He was just like, our band, you know, it honors that Creole French legacy from the days of the Louisiana Purchase on like, it's like,
What?
Steven Seagal, what the fuck? What's wrong with you, you fat ass man? I don't even think you can do a set anymore without getting winded. First track. He's going to do the first verse, and then he's going to get winded and give up. And he's going to run off stage like a little girl. He has the weirdest run.
I still have his autograph though.
Yeah, you still do. I know you sent me the picture all late as hell.
Yeah.
Now I'll probably post it on the screen.
Right now.
No. Somewhere in the middle. But no, it's crazy. We always shit on Steven Seagal when we have the chance. That's what we do
Well,
here at the South Sibs.
That's only to honor his legacy, because he shat on Gene LaBelle after
yeah.
he choked him out.
Made him shit himself.
Yeah. So
I believe
there's
it.
that. Yeah. I believe that too.
This man tried
Gene
to...
LaBelle was a fucking badass.
Gene LaBelle is a
real
badass.
Fucking badass.
I thought he's still alive.
Yeah.
Why are you saying was?
Because he's fucking old.
you're calling his
Come on.
death right now?
I'm sure I could beat his ass. Like, he's old. He's
No, you
he can't.
cannot.
No, he's
Yeah,
not that
don't-
old. He's not. I'm not. I won't say that.
Don't
I'll
you
take
say
that back.
No, I'm gonna
But
put
he
that.
really
I'm gonna
is
send that.
old as shit.
I'm gonna send that clip to Gene LaBelle and have you fight Gene LaBelle. Let's see if your black belt could save you now.
It won't.
It won't. Gene
I'll
LaBelle
probably
makes.
run away from him.
But then again, if Gene LaBelle makes you shit yourself and we can get it on camera, that'd be amazing views for the channel.
The only way I could win is if I ran around the ring, avoiding him until he gets winded and shits himself.
Oh, you're gonna pull a Floyd Mayweather?
Hell yeah.
You jogging ass bastard. I man, it's good to see fighting sports are like coming back though into the forefront. I don't know why they were seen as so taboo, like compared to like basketball and football. Like, give me people fighting, whether it's choreographed like WWE or legitimate like UFC and boxing.
It's because their UFC was seen as like this, like really, like
UFC got associated with the stupidest fans and like the most college of bros.
They just thought it was like lawmakers and shit. They thought it was just like untalented, like untrained, just random people just having
Yeah, it's a concept that would never
cockfights
happen
in a
before.
cage and shit, and they didn't know what was going on, and people fighting on the ground. They never seen that before. They thought it was like, oh, look at them, they're fighting on the ground. And they didn't even split them apart. They had no idea what jiu-jitsu was. They didn't know what ground fighting was. They thought it was supposed to be just a fight is two people punching each other.
Yeah,
That's
so
what a
about,
fight is.
So about last year, me and you had I had put it on. We had only saw the first fight because then you had to leave. But UFC on their YouTube channel had uploaded the full event of UFC 1. And we were watching it. And we see Tili Tuli versus that French guy. I forgot the French guy's name. I'm sorry. Anyways. And then the French guy just kicked Tili Tuli's teeth out with a soccer kick while he was on the floor.
Tila Tuli?
Tili Tuli, that was the big-ass sumo wrestler.
I thought his name was Chemo. No, Chemo is no, Chemo.
Chemo
he was the one with the
actually
hair.
has dubs in his name.
Yeah.
Wait, was Chemo the rapist?
No, Chemo is the guy who made me want to cut my hair, and because I saw Hoist Gracie hold on to his hair for half the match, and I was just like,
Chemo the Apollo. Okay, that was that big swole dude.
long hair is not.
Okay, Chemo
good to
Leopoldo
have
was like
in a
that
fight.
big swole dude who like Hoist.
Leopoldo.
Like, for as much as people try to say Gracie was legendary fighters, Hoist was getting his ass handed to him until he pulled that air.
Mhm.
Hoist, you kind of bitched out on that last one, man. You're a legend. I'm not going to try to fight you, but come on, man.
Dude, have you seen Hoist's Instagram? He's like really like.
I haven't seen
he's
Hoist's
like, he's
Instagram.
all about Trump and conservative.
Is he?
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's like all about guns and stuff.
Well, now
He's a police officer too. He's a police officer in like Ohio or something.
Well, fuck
like,
you, Hoist.
He's a legit police officer.
Now, fuck you, Hoist. All right. Shamrock was always better than you.
I mean, yo, all police should know jujitsu. They should all be trained in martial arts.
Yeah,
They
if
should
we-
all be experts. The way they handle,
Do you think that's how
criminals on the ground is just ridiculous. They have no. It's just ridiculous. They have no expertise.
you sound like Joe Rogan right now?
I know, it's just ridiculous.
If these cops would take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
It
and
is true, though.
DMT, they'd be amazing. We would have these crimes. No, but I feel like they should offer cops better fighting skills and like more tutorials and more or less how to not like immediately go straight to drawing a gun on
Yeah,
somebody.
If anyone should be trained in martial arts, it should be the people who are
Yeah, why isn't that provided for
supposed to
free?
protect and serve.
It's like I know New York had like a they said it was 6 million or 6 billion. I think it was 6 million. $6 million budget on police alone. Y'all can't just like give free classes to the local karate academy. Here's what you need to do: waive the rent for a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu academy in Houston. Waive their rent fees. Let them run in that building for free. Let them charge people for classes. Give them their taxes and whatever, but let them cover cops and servicemen for free. But then again,
That's probably
That
the
seems like a-
Gracie's plan. That's probably why Hoist is a cop. He's probably trying to like monopolize Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and
maybe
have
that's
them
why.
train all the cops in
I
America.
take back that fuck you,
That'd
Hoist,
be some crazy
because if
shit.
your plan is trying to sneak in and better teach these cops, then good on you. But if you actually do think like that, and
Don't
you are
defund
like,
the police. They need more money so they could all learn
actually,
jiu-jitsu.
man, they have a lot of money. I want to know what the fuck are they doing with that money? Because the
Okay.
majority of it goes to the equipment and shit that they barely use.
All their militarized equipment and tanks and shit. Or
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck do they need
should
these
really
for?
get trained.
So okay,
No cop should be fat. That's for sure.
yeah, no, that's actually, I don't know, is that like discriminatory towards fat people though?
Yes, it is. Because it's just a.
No,
Cops
we
shouldn't be
need.
fat. Cops
See,
shouldn't have Down syndrome. Cops
No,
shouldn't be midgets.
all right, no,
Cops,
look,
it's just they have to be
Cops shouldn't
competent
be
in every
midgets?
way. Yeah.
what the fuck?
Come on, how can a midget be come on. There's a video of this like little girl cop. She's like 5'1", weighs 100
That's like
pounds maybe, and
that's
she's trying to
average
arrest this kid, and the kid's like, "Don't touch me! Stop touching me!" And the girl's like up to his waist, and he's like, "Stop touching me!" And she can't do anything. She calls for backup. That's the only way she could arrest anyone, by calling for backup. That should not be. You should be able to handle
Let's just
yourself.
get this clear. The only reason you wanted this woman to not be a cop was because she was 5'1" and not a woman.
No, it has nothing to do
Okay,
with her.
cool.
It's the fact that she's weak and just can't arrest anyone.
It has nothing to do with this woman. It's the fact that she's weak.
She's weak. That's it.
You could have
if it
came
was
up with
If it was a 5'1"
transition.
dude who weighs 100 pounds who can't arrest anyone, I would say the same thing about the dude.
All right. You're both equally weak at 5'1".
I love women.
You're gonna get like a whole mob of 5'1" individuals pulling up on you.
Women are humans too.
They're gonna pull up to you.
Respect women.
We're gonna be driving one day on our way to whatever the hell we do.
Gonna have a bunch of
You're gonna see-
5'1"
you're gonna
people
see-
come outside the studio.
You're gonna see a Prius on one side and a Kia Soul, and a bunch of 5'1" people will do a drive by. Yeah, you're right. So I feel you though, but I don't know, because then at that point these cops already think they're badass because of the badge. I feel like they're gonna start doing some sick ass Brazilian jiu-jitsu moves on innocent, unarmed people. Like cops are fucking punching kids who are like legitimate kids, like 9 through
Yeah.
like 9.
But again, I think they're
through
doing
13.
that because they're untrained, because they don't know what else to do. They think like, a punch. That's all I know how to do. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
but
to,
are you
like-
gonna put a fucking kid? You're gonna put a 9-year-old boy in a triangle?
doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna try like your strongest technique on someone. It just means that
Dude, okay, let's be
try to do-
honest.
they-
Okay,
if
I
they try
took
to
I
wrestle
took
with you,
taekwondo,
you'll
and you got a fucking black belt. You wanted to try some of the shit that you did as soon as you got afterwards. All right. How many of these cops do you think are gonna come with that same feeling, wait for the nearest motherfucker to do anything, and then they're gonna be out here trying to do fucking spinning heel kicks on old ass people asking for help?
Well, see, I didn't say they should train in taekwondo, because you should not try to kick someone's face off as a cop.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu and ground game, though.
that's a
I
different
see.
thing.
I know it's a different thing, but it's just
They
like
they gotta squabble
like,
and tussle and wrestle a lot.
yeah.
Plus, throwing kicks is so dangerous. Like that's
Also, why the fuck are cops' uniforms so shitty? Like, I look at a cop uniform. You want these people to chase down criminals on foot, and you got them wearing some like practically like school uniforms. Let the design some jogger pants, you know, fucking
cops in jogger pants.
yes.
No,
Make a deal with Reebok and get you some fucking new uniforms.
Make a deal with Chuck Norris and wear those stretch jeans that he wears. You seen those?
Make a deal with Affliction. A bunch of just cops wearing Affliction t-shirts.
Bunch of meatheads.
Make a deal with Monster Energy and
That-
Affliction.
I think that would be more intimidating.
Exactly, right? Just a bunch of people pulling up on you.
Monster shirts.
Monster shirts. Yeah, like it's like give these cops like some clothing that'll actually make them more mobile and have
That's the
ability to
future.
hold their
That's
stuff.
what's gonna happen when the
So it
Gracies
ain't,
take
you know?
over law enforcement. That's what's happening.
They're gonna have all the cops in gi.
I see you, Hoist. I
We
see
see you,
you.
Hoist. We know your plans. We know what you're gonna do.
First, he's working in Ohio, and it's gonna spread out of that. I know it.
A badge and a gi on every corner.
Mm-hmm.
Hoist Gracie, protecting the neighborhood. One nut shot at a time. Oh yeah, what Brazilian jiu-jitsu was that, Hoist? We brought that up in our earlier episodes. Hoist, you need a man in his penis. Have you no shame, Hoist? Have you no fucking shame?
Hey, it's better than shooting a man in his penis.
That is a
Right.
good point. Hoist, we see you. What if like Ken Shamrock, just like to fuck with Hoist, has a fire? He runs the fire department. Just to fuck with Hoist. They take out fires. Like the engine is replaced by Ken Shamrock's WWE theme.
There's an alarm sound. He just hits his head.
Have you actually seen Ken Shamrock's entrance video?
I
Like,
don't think so.
okay,
I mean, I probably
I'm
have
gonna
years
lower,
ago.
I'm
Bunch
gonna
of
lower
times,
I'm
don't
gonna
remember
lower the volume on it down so we don't get like a copyright strike. But let me just and Ken Shamrock. All right, and then I'm just gonna put theme. I'm gonna put the volume down. Click it. Mute
Click
it.
it.
Mute. I
Shut
don't
up.
give a shit about your man, woman. But not because you're a woman, but because you're advertising me something.
Just don't say women.
All right, look at the title.
This sounds bad.
Look at the Titatron.
I do remember this. Yeah.
Look at it. It's like you barely see. It's all at him is just making crazy
Just
faces.
slamming the ref.
Yes, slamming the rock, putting the rock in. Why is he mainly beating the rock's ass in this video? And he's just tapping himself and screaming and making that bust a nut face.
That's pretty intimidating, though. I would not want to see a cop with that face.
That's why he's running the fire department.
Yeah, exactly.
This is-
That's why H.E.C, nice, calm, and collected H.E.C, is running the police.
Until he like, we fucked up. FBI is run by Sakuraba.
Sorry, H.E.C.
Sorry, boys. We're the better police. That's why Sakuraba is. That's why little Sakuraba here is gonna take over this case. That's what we need. Like, we need, they always have those shitty cop dramas where, like, the FBI agent's like, oh, we're taking over this case now. We need, like, the cop to be H.E.C and the FBI to be Sakuraba.
H.E.C stands no chance. That'd be a pretty good idea for a show, to be honest.
It
You could
would.
pitch that.
It would. We'll pitch it to KTON, see if they can do it.
Fuck that. I'm gonna DM H.E.C right now.
He's just not gonna care. This is like, fuck you, kid. You know what's crazy though?
You'll like it. I know you will.
Let's think about that for a second. H.E.C is known. Sakuraba's known as
The Gracie
Killer. It's like the fans who are nice to him say the Gracie Hunter, but let's be honest, everybody called him the Gracie Killer. How do you beat an entire family's ass? How do you do that? You beat an entire family's ass. He was like the only one who didn't fight him was H.E.C.'s actual father.
You do it gracefully.
Ah, there you go. Ah. Give me that fucking guitar. I'm gonna hit you with that shit for that lame ass shit.
That's some fucking Bill and Ted shit. Can't wait till Bill and Ted. That's gonna be so
Bill and
dope.
Ted 3 is gonna be
I'm gonna be
amazing.
doing this with them.
Dude, it's crazy. How do you think Thanksgiving goes when you're like sitting there at a table and someone just like beat the fuck out of your dad, your uncle, and your other uncle?
What? Are you assuming Sakuraba has Thanksgiving with the Gracies?
No. Imagine just being one of the Gracie's children after that, the lineage that got their ass whooped by Sakuraba. It was like, do you think the Gracie family
They probably
like
got revenge on Sakuraba's offspring.
how?
I don't know.
I was just like,
I'd have to look that up.
I couldn't
'Cause
even
there's
fathom.
a fuck ton of Gracies.
Yeah, there really is. There's like a whole bunch of Gracie academies. There's that video of the kid who like kicked the dude in the dick in the Gracie Academy, and I just put that picture of hoisting Shamrock in the dick on the third fight. It was just like, I did it. It was amazing.
That's gonna be some dystopian future type shit.
It was amazing how Trump went on Twitter and he said that, and I quote, "We defeated the Obama administration and we're working together to rise." And so I just retweeted Trump saying that he defeated the Obama administration knowing that he didn't go against Obama is like because Obama legally couldn't go or run again. It's like Chuck Liddell, it's like Tito Ortiz bragging about knocking out Chuck Liddell in their third fight when Chuck Liddell was already retired. I remember so far, from the people that do listen and tell me and give me feedback on our podcast, the Limping Liddell segment was just the most popular segment that we have on the show. Is talking
Limping
about
Liddell.
Chuck Liddell limping to the stage at the weigh-ins.
That shit was just sad, man.
It's just entirely.
And hearing Dana White just talk shit about Oscar De La Hoya about that.
You goddamn cokehead. He was coming off of blood, but I mean, if some guy set your friend to get his ass whooped in front of national television,
I just don't like that guy. And he's fucking weird.
he's
fucking weird, right? Just to add that.
Just add that. No reason. He just threw it in there just because. Oh man.
I agree though.
Oscar De La Hoya is weird.
It gave us content.
It gave us content. It gave us a sad story to live by. It was like literally watching the old man who couldn't do it. It's like, stop it, old man. Why? Why?
Actually, Chuck Liddell answers almost every comment on Instagram. And someone commented, they're like, wow, Chuck, you must really need the money. And he was like, lol, I don't need the money.
Dude, why, Chuck? Why are you coming back? You don't need to do this third fight.
Dude,
you won the last two.
If he had to answer, he probably does need the money. Sorry, Chuck.
That's what I hate when there's trilogy fights, when a fighter wins the first two and nothing and in a definitive way, because I know somebody's gonna bring out the why are you a fucking fan of fucking DC versus John Jones 3, because I want it to be a fucking clean fight. All right, I don't count the second fight. USADA doesn't count it, neither do I. God damn it, y'all better give my man DC some love. That's why I'm gonna be ready for that Stipe fight. Has it already happened?
No.
When's it happening?
I don't know.
When's the DC versus Stipe fight happening? We'll find out.
Is that happening?
I don't know. I thought it was coming Saturday.
I don't know. Gotta look that. Jamie, why don't you pull that up?
We don't have it, Jamie.
Yugi. I said Yugi.
Once
Yo, what the hell's his name again?
Fuji.
Fuji, why don't you pull that up?
That's what we'll do. Fuji's just chilling. She's having a good old time. Yeah, she's chilled. She's not attacking my shit because I had to soak this whole wood in vinegar.
Chill. What did you do to her? Is that like an electric shock collar?
No, that's a flea collar.
Whenever she gets close to your equipment, she just gets shocked.
No. What it was, she just likes when I lay down with her more often, because she'll just beg for attention every other time. So if I give her at least 2 hours of attention a day, she'll stop. Used to be it would just only be like 1 hour of attention. And
I was kind of telling you that. I was saying that your cat needs to get out of that room and have fun and shit.
I let her have fun throughout this whole place, but she would always go and attack the stuff. Now, what I did was, when I had moved the wood over here, I had soaked this wood in vinegar so hard, so she didn't have no attraction to it, so she really doesn't like going on here.
It wasn't hard enough.
Hmm?
I just smelled it. There's no
Yeah,
vinegar.
it's not supposed to smell like vinegar forever. We're not going to smell it, but she will, so she just avoids it. She already had the bad experience of 2 days trying to come up to here and it smelled like vinegar, so she stopped. And then I keep on moving her from the cords, pat her on the head, and then just lay her down, just stay there. And then she'll does. Like this, she's been laying here now on the floor. Oh man, looking at that maple deck. Man, I want to skate more often. I got this maple deck, and you know what's crazy? Did I tell you what happened when I went to go purchase this skateboard?
No, what?
So I drove 35 minutes to Richmond to get this goddamn skateboard. Right?
Why?
I get this skate because it was only $30 and it was still new in the plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm in the car and I'm texting the seller and and at first I was thinking something was weird about the seller because he kept on being impatient. Like, are you going to come for it today? Are you going to come for it today? So I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Calm down.
You really need that $30, huh?
I was like, you know what? I'll drop it to $30. Yeah, that's why I thought it was a grown man who needed to pay his rent on time and he just needed to sell the shit immediately. So I told him, calm down, mark my words, I'll get it on Friday, right? So I get the board, I drive to Richmond, I get in the car, drive to Richmond, wait in the car, waiting for whoever. All of a sudden, this kid walks up to my car and was like, fucking get out of here, kid, right? And I'm just like, what, this fucking weird, this little ass kid.
How little was that kid?
This kid is like a 10-year-old kid. I swear to God. This kid didn't even reach up. He's standing outside of an apartment complex, and I was like, man, get the fuck out of here, you little kid. I don't care. I was like, I appreciate all our fans who are children. I really do, but, don't you run up on another man's car. You know,
Yeah, that's dangerous, kid.
especially when you don't have anything in your hands. But anyways, second time this kid comes back, but he comes in riding the board that I'm about to fucking purchase from him.
He was riding it.
Yeah, he rode the
What?
shit.
Should have took $5 off of it.
I almost wanted to, but I had the 30 and the $10 bill. I had the 20 and the $10 bill. I was like, oh, so pissed. I was like, kid, don't you ever? I was like, look, are you selling this? And he's like, yeah. Is it just you? And he was looking nervous as hell. So at this point, he's probably thinking I'm gonna abduct him or some shit. But I'm like, nah.
In your creepy ass car too.
No, I was just mad as hell. I was just like, look, kid, I sold stuff on eBay when I was a kid. I understand. I'm not gonna knock your hustle. But next time you do this, it's like I'm gonna give you a bad review. Don't you ever? I was like, if somebody buys something,
You really said that to him?
yeah. I was like, if somebody buys something from you, and you're showing it in the pictures in good condition, and you skate the board to me, when you showed me it in the plastic, in the photos, you don't show that you took it out the plastic or that you took the wheels out the plastic. It's like you're gonna piss me off. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't say you're gonna piss me off, but I said it's gonna look bad on you. But I'm just giving you advice for next
You
time.
should have given him $25 and that's it.
Again, I only had a 20 and a 10, so this
Oh,
lucky bad. This is lucky kid.
just rip
No,
the 10
but
in
anyways, I
half.
got the board. I didn't even wait to drive home. I gave him like a 2-star review.
That's good.
I gotta teach them while they're young, you know.
What's his name? I'll give him I'll give him a 1-star.
You gotta buy something from him first. And then he
Uh-huh.
texted me on the way back like, "Hey, I got another skateboard for 30. Would you be interested in it?" And I was
Fuck
like,
outta
"No, get the heck out of here, kid." And I was talking mad hell, and I'm thinking the skateboard, but this skateboard works like a dream. I really love this skateboard. It's a maple.
Who's he trying to dupe?
It's a maple. It's a good quality. I've been skating around the basketball court, good with it. It's fun.
Yeah, it feels nice except for the loose ass trucks.
Uh, you are the only one who complains about them trucks. I talked to a friend who I knew who skated recently, and he rode it, and he said the trucks aren't bad. He doesn't know what you're complaining about. Maybe you just don't have balance. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about that?
No, I didn't think about that because I have all the balance.
No, you don't.
No, I don't know.
You can't even balance your life with your work. How is the job
This
struggle?
chair kind of does suck.
How is the? I mean, it's the co-host
Yeah.
chair. Somebody was having an okay. Side story here. Offer up Facebook Marketplace. Well, one thing that I hate about those places more than anything else is you have to interact with people. I go to this one store because this woman's advertising that she has desk chairs for $25. She says, desk chairs, $25. And I said, are you sure this is the right price? And she says, yes. Actually, no, she said C. So I was like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to be one of those racist people who's just like, if you're in America, learn to speak English. First of all, the United States doesn't have an official language.
True that.
We're basically that one house party that was supposed to go good, but now the house is on fire. People are dying, and it just went straight to hell. We're slowly becoming that now. But anyways, I had told her, okay, I'll be on my way. I'll pick it up and I'll get it. So I go to this store. I'm excited. I got the $25. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get another desk chair so Q could sit at a desk chair for the podcast. Because I don't need the desk chair. I got my own. But I want to give you a desk chair because you're like the permanent guest here. You're like the permanent co-host. And so I'm like, let me go look for this desk chair for Q. I go there and she tells me, oh no, it's a $25 down payment. The chair is $150.
God damn.
And I was like, you asshole. I got mad. I told her, fuck you. I picked up the chair and I threw it. I'm surprised I didn't get like the cops called on me. I threw it at a mattress. I'm not fucking almost got canceled there. I'm not stupid. I threw it at the mattress. I threw it at a mattress. I saved my ass so good, didn't I? I threw it at the mattress. I was heated.
I just realized I said a lot of words.
You probably canceled by the end of this. That doesn't matter. We're working on it. Ah, dude. But I hate when I go to people to buy something and then they try to change the price right then and there. That's the one thing I hate more than anything. It's like, what about you? You go yard selling? You go thrift stores? Anything of that nature?
Nope. However, I am looking for a guitar.
You're gonna
So
get your. You're gonna get
that's
your.
one thing.
Have you gotten your laptop back so we could record more
No,
episodes? Huh?
no.
What's the
I'm
si-
gonna.
What's the
pretty
situation
soon.
with your laptop? You want to explain that on
Honestly,
camera?
I don't want it back. It sucks. I overpaid for it, and it's just like I just don't want it back. To be honest, I had a good laptop. I had a MacBook, and I spilled beer on it. No, I spilled beer on my friend's old laptop. Then to fix his, I had to pay $900. I paid $1,000 for mine, so I was just like, fuck it, just keep mine, keep it, fuck it. And so that was, and then I bought another laptop recently. It was
By the
like
way, everybody,
300,
this is
and it
why I have
sucks.
the equipment away from Q. It's all towards me. Ain't none of it towards the direction of Q at all.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, I'm gonna buy a better one. I don't like the laptop that I got anyway. So.
All right. Well, we've been going good. We've been going strong. But you know what? Let's have. I think every good show should end with a good announcement. So I'm gonna try to get these physical podcasts with you guys once a month. I would say once a week, but Q keeps on fucking changing what days is available.
Shit happens, man.
Once a month. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get once every other week. Do you think we can manage that once every other week?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. They might be 30 minutes. They might be like an hour long, like how this one is. But I think we should end it with the announcement of what we got coming up. I'm not gonna say the name of the band. I already made the Twitter account. I don't want nobody to follow it yet. I want to get everything taken care of first. But yes, we got a band coming up. Q the comedian showing off his guitar skills here. That's why I got him with the acoustic right now. We're going to be trying to have fun, different genres of music. We're not really going to try to stay defined to anything.
Yeah.
We're just going to experiment as much as we can. Because we can, and we're fun.
It's
And
gonna be
quarantine.
genreless, that's for sure.
If you love it, love it. If you hate it, we don't give a shit.
Yeah,
we
then
really
You
don't.
suck. Go.
You suck.
Yeah,
Kill
that's
yourself.
it.
No, I'm just kidding.
KYS, dude.
No, but yeah, South Sibs, 2 members. We're working with 2 of their great individuals. We might be down to 1 individual if one of them keeps on acting the way how they do. But you want to talk about who the other? Oh no, he was in. He's already been on the South Sibs, huh?
My brother?
Yeah, Bart.
Yeah, Bart. Totally forgot.
Bart of the South Sibs.
Bart. Yeah.
Bart of the South Sibs,
Mhm.
but for the band name, he'll be known as Frank the Tank.
Yeah,
If
something
it's
like
not
that.
trademarked yet.
Frank the Tank
I'll
Abbott.
Frank the Tank Abbott. Your brother's not even fat or short, and you want to give him Frank the Tank Abbott.
Is Tank Abbott short? I don't think so.
Tank Abbott is pretty short.
I just watched his fight with Kimbo today.
Hey, Kimbo.
I think it was like the anniversary of that or some shit like that. I don't know.
Wait, do you have Fight Pass?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, if you have Fight Pass, give me your password, and I'll let you have my DC password. So you can watch DC original shows.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just take turns because, man, I love Kimbo. I love Kimbo.
Yeah, man.
He was one of
Good
those
dude.
fighters who was like fighter in heart, not necessarily in skill, but in heart he had the fighter's heart, man. We need more
Mhm.
fighters like Kimbo, man. Everybody wants to be methodical and like slowly take their time.
Did I tell you when I way back in the day when the Kimbo videos were like first getting famous, like mid 2000s, I would comment them saying Fedor would destroy Kimbo, just trolling all Kimbo videos. Everybody'd be like, "No shit, Sherlock."
Yeah, you probably thought you were so
Troll all
smart.
those videos,
You
dude.
probably thought you were so smart and such a
I
genius.
thought it was so funny.
But
I was like
everybo-
16-year-old me. It's like
pretty-
Fedor would destroy Kimbo.
I'm pretty sure everybody was just like, no shit. You dumb fuck.
They really did. Yeah, it was fun though. I was dumb.
That's like
I was about to say something else.
just like 6 going on MySpace. Brothers defending you from your Taekwondo instructor and shitting on his on his page. By the way, that shirt's still available. Redbubble / the H.E.C. The So You Like Beating Up Little Kids. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up, son. Keep it is what it is. South Sibs, play us off for this one. Q, hit us with something nice. Put the guitar to the. Hit him with a 3, 2, One and cut. Ah, yo.